J Mac here. I'm the president, CEO, and founder of Get Published Successfully, your GPS for publishing success. And I'm so excited to be able to be releasing my brand new book, The Boss Blueprint. Now, BOSS, if you know me, it's an acronym. BOSS means Book Optimization Success Strategy. You need a strategy for your book. If you're going to use your book to leverage your expertise, your experience, your education, the knowledge that you've gained over the course of doing what you do, as long as you do what you do, then that strategy will help to leverage it and you to the next level. Part of that strategy is it's really a three-step strategy. You've got the pre-launch, the present launch, and then the post-launch. In the pre-launch, what we want to do is give a pre-order option and allow people to be able to help you to market your book, to get your book into the minds and into the hands of people. So that pre-launch period generally is going to be anywhere from 30 to 90 days out. During this pre-launch period, part of what you're going to need to do is gather a team. I call it your top 10 team. And the top 10 team is going to be responsible for doing something real special. They're going to help you promote, they're going to help you publicize, and they're going to help you present your book to their audience, to their platform. So we want to give them a chance to be able to assist you in the process of getting to where you want to get, which is not just bestseller, because that's the low-hanging fruit. With today's marketing and different systems, becoming a bestseller is the easy. Publishing a book is the easy part. The difficult and the part that you need the assistance with is beyond the book. After the book is launched, after it's published, after you're number one, after you're a bestseller, what happens next? I can give you a list longer than my arm of people that are best-selling artists or authors, and they're not making any money. You know, statistically, anywhere from 150 to 500 books are sold by an independent author or a self-published author. So in other words, if you write a book, no more than 500 copies are sold. So that's generally your family, your friends, people that you kind of force it onto at events. So how do we change that? How do we develop a marketing strategy like these boys that are on all over the internet? You know, make $100,000 within the next 18 weeks selling your self-published book. Well, part of it is the marketing strategy. That strategy must encompass a pre-sale strategy. So in that pre-sale strategy, you're letting people know the book is coming, and giving them the opportunity to pre-purchase the book, so that when it is delivered, when it does finally come out, you're in a position now to number one, you can because of this pre-sale, all of those sales count toward your bestseller status. Not only on Amazon, but the beautiful part about the New York Times bestseller is that you can have a year's worth of pre-sale, and then the actual date of the release of the book, all of those pre-sales count for that day. And so that gives you the option and the opportunity to be able to get massive amounts of sales. So as my coach always preaches to the team, you have to have massive, immediate, imperfect action. If you're trying to go out there, and most of my clients are, well, I'm not gonna say most, a great number of my clients want everything perfect. They want the formatting perfect. They want the cover perfect. They want the editing perfect. They want everything in the book to be perfect. And there's always going to be something that you find that it's a little, this scholar over here says that, well, the quotation marks come after the punctuation. This person says no. Standard procedures say that you put the quotation mark around the punctuation mark. Or someone might say a drop cap is important, or a running header is necessary, or that you've got to have some type of author bio, Some say no need for bio. Some people say you gotta have your picture on the cover, and some people say, oh my goodness, never put your picture on the cover. So there's so many schools of thought that you say, oh my goodness, I don't know what to think, but think you must. So the first step is get started now in the GPS strategy. That first strategy is get started now, and part of getting started now is the pre-sale. So you got 3 steps in the pre-sale, and then 3 steps in the ongoing. And those 3 steps in the ongoing, first is get started now. The second one is the P stands for proceed intentionally, so that you know that everything that you're doing on purpose with intent. And the last one is to stay the course. So stay the course until you're finished. But in the process, the second step, and I'm going between these steps, but it's all coming together. The second step is the present launch. You got the pre-launch where you do the pre-order and you develop a team that helps you to begin to publicize, promote, and push your book. Then once the pre-order, the order time comes, the book is released. Now it's the present. It's the present launch where you're going to be launching in the present. You're going to be hosting book launches. You're going to be hosting book signings. You're going to be speaking. You're going to be going on social media, just sharing all sorts of information, and having your team, that top 10 team, do the same thing, so that when you host a book signing, they're either there or they promoted it on their social platforms. So this is very, very important. So the first aspect of the pre-launch is getting that team together, preparing yourself for social media onslaught, for regular onslaught on either MailChimp or Constant Contact or some CRM utilization service. But you want to get as many people as possible aware that your book is out there. Now, the biggest thing is this. Most people say, I don't want to bother people. That was my biggest issue. I don't want to bother people. But the funny thing is, once you launch your book or do an event or do whatever you do, and the people that you didn't want to bother, they're the main ones that says, man, you should have called me. You should have told me. I would have been there. So now we're going to give them the option of saying, hey, listen, I was busy. I couldn't make it. I'm sorry. I did buy the book. And so you must become a shameless self-promoter. I say that because there was a time when I was involved with when I first went to college. I was on a national speaking circuit tour, and we went all up and down the Eastern Seaboard doing poetry and cultural events. The gentleman that was spearheading the events had an incredible marketing mind. So he would call universities, he would call the colleges, and then he would speak of himself, and he would promote himself as if he was someone else. And he would do that, and they would pay him thousands of dollars and they would send plane tickets, and they would give us honorariums, of course, and put us up in either student housing or hotels. I mean, it was an incredible situation. I was like, wow, this dude is a shameless self-promoter. But he was getting the job done even back then. So I learned from that. When you do this, the pre-promotion, it allows you now to do the present promotion. Because if they don't even know that you're writing a book, if they don't know that you've decided and started to write a new book or a book, when all of a sudden you start saying, "Hey, they're going to be like, "Whoa, what's going on?" So you want to prepare them, give them the opportunity to just kind of go on that journey with you, and people will support you more than you think. And the last one is the post launch. So now, once you've done the pre-launch, you have pre-orders. The regular present launch, where you're holding, you're doing books signings and book launches, etc., speaking all over. That post-launch is probably the most critical, because during the post-launch, you're positioning yourself to be able to now leverage the book and begin offering other aspects of the book. Your master classes, your master courses, your speaking engagements, your workshops, your webinars, your seminars, all the things that are surrounding the book that help you to actually expand the book so that it's able to meet the needs of your target audience. Because if your book is a didactic self-help or self-improvement or that type of book, it automatically lends itself to a workbook. It automatically lends itself to be a teaching tool where you've got courses, you've got a subscription, you got membership, where people are able to come in and learn exactly what you meant in the book. So you expand the reach of the book by offering them an opportunity to get closer to you, to be able to hear you, to be able to leverage your learning and your knowledge and share it with them in such a way that they're able to grow. So hope that's been effective. I don't really never want to be before you very long, but I always want to be before you strong. The boss blueprint is going to go over all of those avenues and more. So once it's really, you're going to be totally excited. So the boss blueprint coming this fall to a bookstore or a computer near you.